What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team video, and today we're ranking all gold 99s on defense. We already did the offense, 70 players in total if I recall. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link for that if you haven't already checked it out. But today we're doing the defense. Now to qualify, as you see it here, to qualify you need to have a 98 or a 99, but the 98 has to have a power up to a 99. So it has to be a gold 99. If you put it in your lineup, it would be a gold 99. That's basically how you qualify to be on this list. Also, it's only defense. So if you're looking for offense, like I said, I already did the offense, so you can check that out. There's just too many cards to put in one video, and I don't want to waste too much time because I have 63 cards to rank. Let me know down below where you disagree, where you agree. Who's your S tier? Let's go ahead and say that. Who is your S tier players in MUT? I probably put a question of the day, and that's what it is. I did it. All right, here we go. Aaron Donald, B. Solid card. Probably could get another card. He may end up getting another card. I know there's a new promo coming soon, so maybe he'll get that. But for now, I think he's a good, solid right end and above average. Aaron Donald. Champ Bailey, S. Newer card. Everything extremely well, just absolute. Maybe the best corner in the game. Depends on what you want in the corner. But yeah, he's an absolute stud. One of the best corners. I don't know if he's one of the best players in MUT, but definitely maybe the best corner. Right up there. One of the best. Anthony Barr. Okay, we're going A. We're trying to split it up here, I guess. Anthony Barr, 6'5". Not quite as good. He's been S tier in previous years. This year, not quite as good. You can put safeties in the box, and they play pretty well. But even though he only has, I think, 91 speed, maxes up to 95, powered up and all that, still really, really good. And he also is a good pass rusher, so you can even pass rush with him. Decent pass rusher or drop back in coverage. So, well, you can use him. He's a really versatile player, so that, to me, gives him an A. Brian Dawkins, definitely could put him in B. The reason I'm putting him in C, so many options for the safety position, and when I look at him compared to other safeties, I think he's fine. Maybe I could make the case for B. We're gonna see. We're gonna look back at the end. Maybe he's a B. I just think there's so many good options. All right, we're just putting one in every tier. I think that's the plan now. Chuck is worst 99 you may have ever seen. It's so bad. There's no way that's not a D. You could honestly make his own tier just straight trash, and he would be the only one in it. He's a D. Bobby Bell, it pains me to say this, but unless you're on a theme team, all of these are pre-theme teams, okay? If it's a theme team and you say, oh, you must not have used this player on a theme team because it's an S tier. Okay, all these, you could say that about every card, all right? But no, Bobby Bell, not lacking a theme team is a D. Mel Blount, in my opinion, is an S. Maybe he's an A. He is 6'3", does not get up to 99 speed, so maybe that makes him an A, but the height, the hip, to be able to hit, he does have the big hitter trait, I believe, so that's nice. One of the best corners in the game, and I give him an S. Maybe he should be A. I don't know. Bobby Wagner, B. Solid. Still really solid. High zone coverage, hit power, good enough speed, 92 speed I think it is, so good speed as well. Great speed for a linebacker still. The 99 did not show up on MUT Head, that's why I got all these images, so that's why it shows 98, but powered up, he is a 99. It's the only card that doesn't show up. The Team of the Years don't show up for whatever reason. I think it is. There's an issue with that when they're powered up. Anyway, on my head. Joey Bosa, C. Maybe you could even make the argument for D because just, I don't know. He just doesn't seem to play that well this year. Even with the high finesse, high power move, I just think he's outclassed by so many players. But I still think he's average because he's still got great attributes. It's just maybe the speed, some other, it's just maybe the size, just not big, I guess. Bulky wise as other guys. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know, but he's a C. Derek Brooks, these coverage linebackers are really hard to rank. Just came out. We're going to give Derek Brooks the highest of them. Spoilers, I didn't mean to spoil all that, but he's a B in my opinion. New card. Coverage linebackers are not as good this year because of the ability to put safeties again at linebackers, so I think that hurts him, but still, good card, just came out. Can't complain. Bruce Smith, another C. He does get Legends Kim, so I put him above of Joey Bosa. 82 speed, I believe, pre-power up. So, good card. I've used him. He's pretty good. I don't think again, these are all good cards because they're all 99 overalls, and maybe he's better than Aaron Donald. From what I've seen, and Aaron Donald only has 79 hit power. Maybe I should put 79 hit power? Maybe he should be up there. I don't know. We'll see. But right now, I'll put him in at C. Landon Collins, speaking of C, Landon Collins starts with a C, and I think he is a C. Great tackling, one of the few safeties that get secure tackler. Solid speed, but again, most of these safeties we're going to have 99 speed. He doesn't quite get there. Maybe you could make the case for B. You don't see the card that often. Yeah, I'm going to give him a C. Fletcher Cox. How many Eagles? Eagle count. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3. 3 Eagles so far. I feel like they have the most 99s in the game, but maybe not. Fletcher Cox, really solid defensive tackle. The only real knock is a lot of people don't use defensive tackles. They just put ends at D tackles, but still, really, really good card. I like it. Levante David. I got to distinguish between these coverage linebackers. Derek Brooks definitely better. For me, in my opinion, I like Brooks better. Again, you may disagree, but they're very, very similar. So I'm going to separate them there. But we'll see what we come up with. Deacon Jones, D for Deacon. Meh. I'm not a huge fan of the card. It's fine. He's a D for me though. You never see anybody run that card. Dion, S. Maybe an A right now, but the ability after the catch, after the interception or kickoffs, or whatever it may be, when he has the ball in his hands, 99 break tackle, the spin, everything, he does everything. Underrated in that. Like sometimes you forget about that. But when he gets the ball in his hands, when he does pick it, he's better than anybody else in the game. And I'm giving him an S because he's a beast. Even in the run game, you man him up, he's going to still play the run well. So I like myself some Dion. Earl Thomas. C. Unfortunately, even on a theme team, I think he's outclassed by some other safeties, even with all the boost. Even though he gets every theme. I put Le'Veon Bell in the S tier on offense, but for me, I gotta give him C. I like the card, I just didn't love it, even with all the theme team chems. Plus, he's a little expensive. Not as expensive as he used to be, but still a little bit. Eddie Jackson, there's just so many safeties at this point. They just keep piling up. I'm gonna put him in at C, just because I don't distinguish too much between them. So we're going to give him a C. Obviously, I believe in 99 speed. Like maybe he's good. Maybe he's a top tier safety, but to me, he's right there. Kyle Fuller, keeping with the C. Fuller is a good corner, but so is every corner on this list. So I'm going to give him a C because I just don't think you do get him for free, which you could bounce him up because of that by just playing the game, but he's solid. Gino, I got to put somebody down here in the D tier for defensive tackle. I try to separate him a little bit, and Gino's that. He was good for me, I guess, but there's so many good options, so I'm going to give him a D. And same with Grady Jarrett, very similar to me. Gino's better, but I don't know. Gino's definitely better, but I could probably bounce him up to C. For now, we'll leave him there. Brandon Graham, another Eagle. Did I miss any Eagles? Another one. And I'm putting you in the C tier. Take that, Eagles. There's so many of them. But he's another fine card. Maybe a little bit better than Bruce Smith. But he doesn't get Legends Kim, though. So that always stinks if you're trying to run a Legends Legends team. But there's so many good Legends out there. You don't have to run a Legend at every position. But still, he's a solid card. That's why he's in the C tier. Darryl Green. I got to give a corner a D, and it's you. So short. And at this point, almost all corners have 99 speed or powered up or whatever. So the nice thing is you don't have to power them up to get 99 speed. You just got it. But still, it's just the height. I think you have better options at corner. And I got to give somebody a D, so you're getting it. Chris Harris Jr. A. High pursuit. Way underrated in Madden, in my opinion. Plays extremely well. See, his cap is 100. I guess Mutthead knows, or EA knows. Look at that cap. 100. That's a 100 spot. Oh, my goodness. He's a beast. He plays really, really well. Harrison Smith, solid safety. Newer safety. Even with the hit power and everything, I don't think he distinguishes him enough from the other top guys. From these guys, from the guys below him. I don't think he's quite A tier, but maybe top of the B. Solid card. Casey Hayward, D. I said there wasn't any corners that doesn't reach 99 speed. Nothing spectacular about Hayward. D. Jamal Adams, S. One of the best cards in all of MUT. That is one of the easiest choices. He is definitely an S. Plays every position well. He's a beast. Jason Taylor, another solid B. Great speed, gets Legends Kim, which is, of course, I love. I'm going to keep saying that. Maybe I need to stop saying that. I'm going to stop saying it. But Jason Taylor, really, really good card. A little outdated, I guess, in a sense. He's been out for a while, but still really good. Jimmy Smith, good height. Great. He's a C. Chris Jones, nothing. No, I played with him on a Chiefs team, 50 out of 50 Chiefs team, and he's still not that good, in my opinion, from what I've used him. He's fine. Not quite as good as any of the other pass rushers I have, though. He's like the 4th best pass rusher on the team, in my opinion. So I will say you're a D. DeMarcus Lawrence, just another pass rusher right in the same realm. He's fine. He's fine, Cowboys fans. He's fine. Did I miss any Eagles? I don't know. Darius Leonard. One that I think is probably a little bit better than, I don't know. Like, they're all, like, so close. Levante David, Darius Leonard, Derek Brooks. I should put them all together. I really don't know how to distinguish between them, except that Derek Brooks gets maybe a Kim. I almost said it. That starts with an L, and then an E, and then a G. But that's really, I think they're all so close. So I'm going to give him a C for Leonard. B for Mr. Ray Lewis. A really, really good card, depending on the way you play Madden. I think just overall a really, really solid card. Not quite as good as Ray Lewis has been in the past based on how Madden's playing, but still really, really good. And I give him an above average grade. Howie Long. Great card. A little slower than other cards that you can put there, but still, I mean, he can get up to 90 speed with Kims and everything. So it's not like he's slow. Plays so well. He makes plays. You'll watch him and he just makes plays. Definitely. A B. Maybe an A. A is Ronnie Lott. Gets up to 99 speed with all the Kims. Secure tackler. He's a stud. Hit power. He's a stud. A big hundo spot on the cap again. He's a beast. Lawrence Taylor. Yeah, one of the best cards in all of MUT. I'm not saying he's the best card in all of MUT. I'm not sure about that. He's definitely up there, though. Definitely on the defensive end. He is S. Leighton Vander Esch. How do I compare these? They're so close. I'll give him a B. I have no idea because they're all like so similar. I compared them when I was trying to figure out which ones I wanted to use when I was running a 4-3, and they're all so close. This was before Derek Brooks came out. They're so close. Yes, he's a 6'4" frame. I like the height. I'd be lying if I remember. I think Levante David's shorter. Oh man, this is so tough. I remember there's these distinguishing factors between them, but I know they're not even that much different. We'll give him a B. Bernardrick McKinney, also another B. He has 91 speed, powered up only. He doesn't have a power up, so he only gets to 94. So that could drop him down. But he does. He's got hit power. He can play zone. He can rush the passer as well, which I like in my linebackers. If you're going to be a linebacker on the field, in my opinion, you need to be like a Barr or a McKinney. The ability to have good speed, but also rush the passer if I need you to surprise the defense. So I like you, McKinney, especially because you're a Texans fan. So I'll give him a B. Micah Hyde, B. I'm trying to keep the positions together. That's why he's not like the end of the B. Really, really good card. The only complaint is he doesn't have hit power, and I think that drops him down. But everything else, fantastic. I think he has like the highest pursuit of all secondary players. He's right. Like he's good. I always give him bad rap. The hit power though, I don't know about that one. Mean Joe Green, what is it, like 79 or something? Just can't have it. Mean Joe, is he better than Geno? I don't know. I almost feel like I should put Geno up, and I think I might. I'm going to change of heart. All right, Mean Joe and Geno together. I was running both of these, and they're both good. They're fine. They're fine cards. Mean Joe gets the Legends Kim. Oh, I said I wasn't going to say that. I said that so much. But yeah, he's good. He's good, but average because there's just so many good cards. A tier for Mr. Myles Garrett. One of the best ends in all of MUT. He is fantastic. Great speed. Just plays extremely well, and I think that is deserving of an A. And maybe Howie deserves to be. I almost am thinking Howie might deserve the A as well, but we'll talk. We'll talk. Ray Nitschke, D. Don't care for that card. Okay, you can't put him all the way at the end, but yeah, Ray Nitschke is a D. Night Train, another solid C, big hitter trait. It's the best thing going for him. Nothing else. You could even argue D just because of his speed, but yeah, he's a C for me. Alan Page is an A. If I had to put a defensive tackle at S, it'd probably be him, but it's really, really good defensive tackle. Of course, people were excited about him in MUT getting that new card last week, which was nice. Or whenever you're watching it, he got it in like the first week of June. All right, if you're watching this like a year down the road, June of 2019, beginning of June, he got a new card. Just so you know. And welcome to the past. All right, Julius Peppers, S tier, definitely one of the best. Again, he was the best card in MUT in my opinion for a little bit because he was just so much better than everybody else in a spy. Being able to contain any quarterback. He's just an absolute goon. He is an S. Jalen Ramsey, I'm going to give him a B. This is hard. This is the only corner so far in the B tier. Fine card. I just personally don't love the Jalen Ramseys. I don't know what it is. Maybe he has low agility, right? Something. He just doesn't play to me like other cards. Like I'd rather have like a Patrick Peterson. the chiller. That's just me. Again, he's good, but I don't know. John Randall, definitely could give him an A, and I really like John Randall. Him and Alan Page, a nice 1-2 duo. I've used him a lot, John Randall. Very, very good card. Yeah, they might be the 2 best defense tackles in the game. Great pass rushers as well. Just great cards. But if you're using ends at D tackles, you may drop these lower because you're like, I don't really need defense tackles on the field. Just depends on how you play. They're 2 of the best. Ed Reed, another A-tier talent. Man coverage, zone coverage. Hit power is a little bit lower, but he has that on Micah Hyde. Everything else, I think Micah Hyde might be a little bit better on, but just not having hit power on Micah, I think hurts him a little bit to drop him to B. Ed Reed, really, really good card. Everybody loves Ed Reed because he did play for the Houston Texans. And of course, I don't know why he's in a Ravens uniform. Everybody knows he made his mark as the Houston Texans in those 8 games that he played. It's something like 8 games before he took all the money that we gave him. By we, I mean the Texans. Texan great, Ed Reed. Rashad Jones. I'm going to put a safety in the D tier. Too slow. 92 speed at the safety position. I want a little bit more speed. He does get secure tackler, but he probably could make a case for. You could definitely make a case for C tier. But I've used him on a Dolphins team, and he's solid. But anyways, Richard Sherman, 6'3". That's the best thing I gotta say about him. Obviously, the height is nice, but just doesn't have the speed. And Mel Blount's just a better corner, but still a good card. Get us another card. It will be a great card. Rodney Harrison. Can't say I've used him. So I'm going to give him a B. And that's just based on not using him. I know he has high hit power. He's actually can catch the ball this year. I know last year he had really low catching, but I think his catching is much better this year. I think that was him that was like 60 catching or something. I could be misremembering that, but I will give him a nice solid B. And that's just based I haven't used him. He may be an A or an S. I don't think he's an S, but he might be an A. But that's what I'm going to give him. Roquan Smith, another one. I'm going to give a B. Solid coverage linebacker. Maybe he should be a C. I don't know, because he doesn't have there's some things that McKinney definitely does better. He's got the height. I don't think Roquan's the pass rusher too. I'm giving him a C. I'll do it. He's faster though by 2 speed. If I put McKinney here, that's 2 speed. Like that's significant. Again, it just depends on if you use coverage linebackers or not. You could drop all these guys down to C tier or D if you don't use them, but I'll give him a B. Or a Sean Taylor. You're an S. I know he's not maybe game-breaking like he used to be. Like, he was so much better than, like, every safety in the game. He doesn't get secure tackler. That's the only knock. He's not Jamal Adams. That's the knock you have. Highest block shed and any secondary player, I think, at, like, 94. It's crazy. He's still so good. Can play every position on the field outside of defensive tackle, pretty much. No, he can't play DN, but all the linebacker spots or the secondary, he can play all the positions. Probably a little bit worse than Jamal Adams. That's kind of what I think. Jamal Adams is better. It's kind of weird to say this, but best safety in the game, and then you have the little bit worse Sean Taylor, but not saying he's not absolutely amazing. Still S tier. Ryan Shazier. How many cards can I put in S tier? I don't know if there's a restriction. I didn't say there was. But the ability to get him for free, the ability to get like 97 speed on him, he's so good. He can play man coverage, obviously he can play zone coverage, has a hit power, and just everything that he brings to the table. Then, of course, the ability just to have him, like everybody has him. That's kind of nice, too. You get an S-tier player, Ryan Shazier. Michael Strahan, right there, I think, with the Mr. Howie Long. These guys are both probably pretty similar, but Strahan, I think, has like 86 speed, 85 speed, I want to say. 85 Howie, 86. But Strahan's really good. You can use him as your team captain, or you can put him there. Good end right there. Terrell Suggs. I'm sorry, you're a C. You're a C because you're a good pass rusher, but man, you are slow. He does get he gets that Kim, because he had a Legends card, but that's the best thing I have to say. No, he actually has a really good card, just slow, which is why you don't see him too much. Jack Tatum could argue S, but I think he's an A. I think he has like 94 speed, 93 speed, 93, I think. But obviously, once he got a new card, a lot of people were like, he's going to be a really, really good card, and he is indeed a really, really good card. Is he as good as Lott? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe, but they're both very, very good. Telvin Smith. I don't know how to choose between these guys, so it's like people are gonna be like, well, how can you put Darius Leonard here? And like, I know people are gonna probably question it. They're all so similar. The only reason I'm putting Telvin and a few, because I've actually compared them. I remember, and I'm like, I like Telvin more than these guys. I like Telvin, whether it's the speed or just a few +1s there. They're so similar Levante David, that means. And they're so close. And Leighton Vander Esch, I was comparing to his old card. Now he got a new card, so I'm guessing he's a little bit better. I know he's got like 91 speed, 92 speed. So, and I know he's 6'4", Vander Esch. So just based on that, from what and Telvin, I used him. He was very good. So, man, they're so close. So tough. Tre'Davious White, another fine corner. Nothing that really stands out to me. I give you a C. And maybe a D. And maybe. But you're fine. You're fine. You don't have a power-up, though. Maybe you should be a D. We'll give him a C. You know, as a Bill. Is there any other Bills? Okay, there's Bruce Smith. How many Bills are on the list? How many Eagles are on the list? Anybody counting over there? All right. Brian Urlacher, a solid linebacker, probably a little bit worse than Mr. Ray Lewis. So we'll put him in a C. Plus, he's the Hall of Fame player, so he cost a fortune to make. You got to have a bunch of trophies and stuff, which a lot of people probably have at this point, but he cost a little bit, a long time to put together. So I'm going to give him a C, though. He's fine. He's fine. DeMarcus Ware, you're a nice, solid A. Beautiful, beautiful pass rusher. I don't know why I use beautiful there, but him and LT, Clowney, you know, there's so many good ones, but he's very good. And he gets that one Kim, so he gets +1 speed. Let's go. JJ Watt, you're a B. If you've used this card, you know he plays really, really, really well, but he's also really, really slow. I have to put him in as a B, though, because I'm a Texans fan, but really I probably should put him as a C. He does play extremely well. Like, I have him. Like, he plays amazing. He's not quite quick enough, fast enough anymore to be one of the best spies in the game, like Julius Peppers. He doesn't get Legends Kim. Oh, I said it again. He doesn't get that Kim. You know, there's some things that, you know, and really the speed is what you really don't like. But he does play extremely well, plays the run well. You know, pass rushes extremely well. It's just really the speed. So Vic rolling to the right or rolling to the left, I guess. It's going to be hard to hunt him down, and he's going to outrun him. So probably should be C. Dang it. I don't know. Rod Woodson, an A. I like Rod Woodson. I've used him. Solid corner. Where's my corners at? Do I have any? Oh, him and... Okay, there we go. Chris Harris Jr., Rod Woodson. I think that's fair. You know, we'll give him an A. Really, really good corner. You could just pick him up and use him too. You don't even have to power him up if you don't want to. But really, really good card without the power up. So that is that. There's the list. So we got some S. I don't know. Are we allowed to put, 8 cards in the S tier? Maybe that's a little much, but I tried to be as fair as possible with these rankings or these ratings and these tier lists. But let me know what you guys think. I tried to go as quick as possible as well. Definitely let me know who are your S tier players, or you can let me know your whole list if you want to rank all 63 in the comments. I don't recommend that. I would probably recommend just doing it on here and then send it to me on Twitter. It's probably a little more efficient than writing them all out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to respond to the question of the day. You guys are absolutely incredible. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.